2 raised to the power of x equals x raised to the power of 32. Find x. Hi guys, welcome back. This is Daily Mathematics, and I really want to appreciate you for all your support, for liking and subscribing, and for your thoughts on the video, for your genuine thoughts on the video. So back to the question, we have 2 raised to the power of x equals x raised to the power of 32. Find x. How do we find x from here? So before solving this question, I'll just bring out another question that will give us more insight on this one we are about to solve, which is x raised to the power of x equals 2 raised to the power of 2048. Now you can see x is raised to the power of itself, x raised to the power of x. So what we want to find here is just making a number raised to the power of itself, and then we equate it to find our answer. So here we can see x raised to the power of x equals 2 raised to the power of 2048. Now 2048 is still the same as 2 multiplied by 1024, right? And so when we have a number like when we have a rule like a raised to the power of m, right? M times n, it will become a raised to the power of m multiplied by n, like this, right? And so we can just bring this one out. X raised to the power of x equals 2 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 1024, right? So we will continue this till we get to a number raised to the power of itself. So now we just leave this for a while. So we have 2 squared equals 4 raised to the power of 1024, right? So we also do the same. 1024 is the same as 2 times 512. So that we have 4 multiplied raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 512. So what we did here, we're also doing it here. So we bring this 4 squared bracket raised to the power of 512. So we continue. 4 squared is 16 raised to the power of 512, and we know 16 is we know 512 is 2 multiplied by 256. So we have 16 raised to the power of 2 multiplied by 256, right? And so we'll just like what we did here, we'll still bring it here. 16 squared bracket raised to the power of 256. So 16 squared here is 256, and we have raised to the power of 256. And now x raised to the power of x. So as you can see, x raised to the power of itself is equal to 256 raised to the power of itself. So from here, what do we do? So it means x here is 256, because that was what we had in mind when we wanted to solve this by taking this approach. So we're now going to our question that we have here. Coming to the question we have here, we have 2 raised to the power of x equals x raised to the power of 32. So the first thing that we're going to do here is that we have 2 here and we have 32 here. We have x here and we have x here. How do we bring them together? Now the first step that I'm going to do, solution. The first step that I'm going to do is multiply both powers by the reciprocals of both powers. What do I mean? Let me put it down here. Multiply both powers by the reciprocal of both powers. So yes, this is what I'm talking about. So multiply both powers by the reciprocal of both powers. So what do I mean by that? So now we have the powers. Let me rewrite the question. 2 raised to the power of x equals x raised to the power of 32. So we can start by this power here, x. So if we want to multiply it, we can just start by multiplying this by 1 over x and multiplying this by 1 over x first. So we multiply both powers by the reciprocal of both powers. So from here, x can cancel x. We have 2 raised to the power of 1 equals x raised to the power of 32 times 1 gives us 32 over x. That's after we're doing for x first. Now if we want to do for 32, we multiply by the reciprocal of 32, right? So from here we have 2 raised to the power of 1 times 1 gives us 1 over 32 equals x. 32 cancels 32, we have 1 over x, right? So from here we can just write it as x raised to the power of 1 over x equals 2 raised to the power of 1 over 32, right? So with what we did in the last one, I think you know where we're going from here, right? So the other time we had x raised to the power of x from here equals 256 raised to the power of 256. So here we have x raised to the power of 1 over x. The number we want to have now is a number raised to the power of 1 over itself. That's what we want to have, and then we equate it and we're good, right? So we have x raised to the power of 1 over x equals now 2 raised to the power of 1 over 32. How do we now look at the power? We're going to find the equivalent fraction of the powers. So we have 2 raised to the power of 1 over 32. 1 over 32, if we multiply by 2 both at the numerator and the denominator, we have 2 over 64. That's 2 raised to the power of 2 over 64, right? And so you remember the law where we have a raised to the power of m over n. It becomes a raised to the power of m raised to the power of 1 over n, right? Yes, that's what it becomes. So now here we can do it. We can just leave this one aside. So we bring this one 2 raised to the power of 2 over 64. So it becomes what? It becomes 2 squared bracket raised to the power of 1 over 64 from this rule we had here, right? So from here 2 squared becomes 4 raised to the power of 1 over 64. And then we do the equivalent fraction of this one still again, multiply by 2 both at the numerator and the denominator. So we have 4 raised to the power of 2 over 128, right? So from here we can see, just like from this law we brought out here, so it becomes 4 squared bracket 1 over 128. That's 4 squared raised to the power of 1 over 128. And so 4 squared, we have it as 16 raised to the power of 1 over 128. And if we were to do the equivalent fraction of this power here, multiplying by 2, we have 16 raised to the power of 2 over 128 times 2, it gives us 256, right? So just like the formula we had here, just like from the law we had here, it becomes 16 squared bracket raised to the power of 1 over 256. Now 16 squared gives us 256, right? Raised to the power of 1 over 256, right? So now let's just bring this here. Sorry. So you see 16 squared. So we have 256 raised to the power of 1 over 256. Now we have from here that we left here, so we have x raised to the power of 1 over x. I hope you can see that. So x raised to the power of 1 over itself equals 256 raised to the power of 1 over itself. So our answer from here, so x here is equal to 256. So that's that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in our next class. Thank you.